Shalom to my brothers and sisters in the body of YAHUWAH HaMashiach. And today I bring you hope. Hope. As well, today is, I believe, it's November let me make sure, November the 9th, which is the month of November 2016. Yes. So I know everybody got the news about the election. But the message I hope I bring to you is to get you to focus on the Most High. You have to understand all things are under His control. And before I proceed with this message of hope, I need for you to check the video description box for another important message that came directly from the Most High for all Hebrew Israelites. Okay? And it's very important that y'all listen to that message as well. Even if you are a Gentile and you come across this video, please share that message to all Hebrew Israelites, for our Father YAHUWAH is speaking to them, okay? Definitely do that. So let me start with this, because there's another great sign that is about to come, and my brothers and sisters been having dreams about this, okay? So I'm going to read my sister Latasha more dream in regarding to the plague of darkness and YAHUWAH HaMashiach return for the redemption / taking / gathering. Now, I will use the Hebrew words for the Most High and for Christ. Okay. So here's her dream. I dreamed last year, and it fell between the month of October and November 2015. I dreamed the sky was black in every state, and I saw fire come from the sky and dead people walking. I saw the church, which are people that were following YAHUWAH, was going up into the sky towards the clouds and the bright light. When I woke up from the dream, I told my husband that YAHUWAH is coming with a smile on my face. Let me read that correctly. I'm sorry. When I woke up from the dream, I told my husband that YAHUWAH is coming with a smile on my face. So what my sister dream is about is confirmation what's written in the word of the King James 1611 Holy Bible. For we know a plague of darkness must come first, then the gathering / redemption / taking shall take place. Okay. Now, to give you understanding about the church that she saw, because she let us know in parentheses that she was talking about people. And the people are the church / bride, who are, or the church / bride is the spiritual temple of YAHUWAH that has received the circumcision of the heart, not done by man's hands. We go to the heavenly realm. Also, for the 144,000, to give you insight about them, my people, they too will go to the heavenly realm. And you can read more about that in Revelation chapter 7, chapter 14, and chapter 15, or check the description box for more information about the 144 video. Also in the description box, there'll be a video about the church / bride, and also about the chosen remnant of Israel. Now, for the chosen remnant of Israel, they would stay in the earthly realm and go to the true Jerusalem and Mount Zion that has been found in Telerot, Israel. Now, here are the scriptures you need to read pertaining to that. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14 to 21. Jeremiah chapter 3. Hosea chapter 1 and chapter 2. Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 33 to 44. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 21 to 38. Ezekiel chapter 38 and chapter 39. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 10 through 15. And 2nd Ezra chapter 13. And when you read those scriptures, you will begin to learn that the chosen remnant of Israel characteristics are totally different from the body of YAHUWAH. And we know that the body of Yahushua is the spiritual temple of Yahuwah that have received a circumcision of the heart that's not done by man's hand. It's a big difference between those groups, my people. And this is why their place of where they will be gathered to or taken to or redeemed to will be different. Okay. Now, scriptures to read pertaining to the plague of darkness is Mark chapter 13. And in this video, I will read verses 24 through 27. But in your spare time, read Mark chapter 13, verse 24 through 37. But before I proceed, because there's been a great misunderstanding about what is the tribulation that these verses are talking about, I highly recommend that you read Mark chapter 13, Luke chapter 21, John chapter 16, verse, I think it's 31 through 32. And then go back and read Matthew 24 and 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 18 through 19 of the Apocrypha. Because the tribulation that it's talking about is talking about after Zion tribulation. Because since 70 AD, my people has been scattered through the four corners of the earth. Their kingdom has been taken away from them. Their nationality has been taken away from them. And now we are enduring the captivity in Ostirith. And the year of 1615 is the 400 year. For Jubilee was from the 7th month of the Hebrew calendar of 2015 to the 7th month of the 7th month of the Hebrew calendar of 2016. Jubilee had just ended, and we also had blood moons prior to those years. Prior to the Jubilee year, which we'll talk about later in this video. Okay, so we know a great in other words, we know that great things are about to happen, and we know this is the season for his return to deliver us from our enemies. So let me read. Mark chapter 13, verse 24. But in those days, after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. So the tribulation, after the tribulation of Zion, since 70 AD, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. So we're going to come to that plague now. Verse 25, and the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and authority. And then shall he send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the utmost part of the earth to the utmost part of heaven. So again, scriptures to read to get more understanding about the gathering of the church / bride, because Yahushua HaMashiach going to be married to them. Read Matthew chapter 24, verse 29, Luke chapter 21, verse 25 to 38, and also read Luke chapter 17. Also, my mind is telling me to let you know to read Isaiah chapter 53, because Yahuwah made a promise to his son on the inheritance that he should receive. And this is why he should be married to the church that's bride, which can be confirmed in Ephesians chapter 5. Also read Isaiah chapter 13, verse 10, Joel chapter 2, verse 31, and also read Joel chapter 2, verse 10 for comparison. Read Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 7. And for more information about this gathering of the church, read Revelation chapter 12, Hebrews chapter 4, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 16, and Hebrews chapter 12, verse 22. John chapter 16, verse 31 through 33, and then 2nd Ezra chapter 9, chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, verse 26, chapter 15, and chapter 16. And then you can get more understanding. Again, the tribulation period that it's talking about is dealing with the tribulation of Zion, the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Now, you have to understand the 3.5 period that when the Antichrist shall reign fully, the Most High is not going to allow his faithful and true to go through that 3.5 year reign with the Antichrist. Those who have been faithful and true to the Most High, he made a promise to them, and he said that we shall escape by our works, faith, and belief. Word, faith, and belief for those who truly believe. Okay. Also, you can go to the King James Bible Online.org to read these scriptures in the original form of the 1611 King James Bible. Okay. Also, those who follow me on Facebook, there is a link to get an idea about what the gathering looked like, just to give you an idea. But the thing I want you to really focus on is my sister Cassandra Vision of Heaven. There, I want to click on this link. There she was taken to heaven, and she was shown a lot of great things. And she was also shown the gathering and how it would take place. Now, remember, with my sister Cassandra, she was taken to heaven before she came into the full truth of that she was a Hebrew Israelite. So do not get caught up with the words that she used. Focus on the message that the Father told her to tell you. This is very important. A lot of times we get too much caught up with words and not looking at the message that our Father from heaven told her to let us know. Okay. For we know that the Christian call it the rapture, but we say the redemption, the gathering, the taking, and the Greek word for that is paralambano, PARLAMBANO. Okay. And also read John chapter 14 verses, I think it's 1-4 or 1-5, because even Christ said he goes to prepare a place for us. Okay. I'll give my computer a couple minutes. Sorry about that. The next thing is also my brother David and his wife had a dream about the darkness and gathering. And again, those who follow me on Facebook, you can read their testimony as well. Again, the Most High is giving us witnesses to confirm that these things shall take place, but it all depends on you. Now for the 4 blood moons. Okay. Now I try to blow this picture up where you can see it. It says 7 tetrads after the crucifixion. Check in the description box for the video pertaining to the 4 blood moons when Israel was established as an estate. It's very important to watch that video, because when you hear the message that my sister Carla received from the Most High, you will begin to understand all this is done by the Most High hand. But what I found so interesting about these 4 blood moons, they occur 7 times after Christ's crucifixion. Okay. Now I actually count 8. Let me count it. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we are in the 8th one. And if anybody know about numbers, the Most High do speak to us through numbers. We know 8 represent a new beginning. Also, 8 ties with Jubilee, because we've been in 400 years in this land of Osiris, which is known as the Americas. Okay, because the Spaniards brought my people here first around 1615. So you add 400 years to that, it brings us to 2015. And Jubilee always falling between 2 years. It went from 2015 to 2016, which just ended. Okay. So if you take 50 to divide into 400, that's how you get number 8. Again, new beginning. So as prophesied in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7-9, we know that the end of the world is the end of Esau's kingdom, and the beginning of the world is Jacob's kingdom. So we are given to enter into a new age where Jacob's kingdom shall be established and shall be permanently. Now, also go to my sister Carla's website, which is called Remnant One, and she gives you more information about a birth of a nation. And I don't want to release the surprise, but those who have watched Nat Turner movie, pay close attention to the title. Again, everything is tying back into the word of the Most High. So I don't want to say anything else. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Just check the description box for those other videos to truly understand what is going on, my people. And if you are a Gentile, please share the video that my sister Carla has put out dealing with the prophetic word, the awakening call. Please share that video with all Hebrew Israelites. It's very important they get this message. I love you all. Continue to preach that the gospel of heaven. Continue to preach that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Make sure the people receive salvation as written in Romans chapter 10, verse 8 through 13, and baptize them in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. For we know this is the season that Yahushua HaMashiach shall return and shall redeem us, gather us, or take us out of this captivity that we are in. We shall be free soon again, and soon the earth shall be turned back into the hands of the righteousness, and a birth of a nation shall come forth. I love you all. Shalom.